question. Next question is mine. It says, "Why on earth did Erica show up?" We already talked about that. Her attitude was nasty, and she went out of her way to disrespect everyone at the table. Yeah, she did. She went out of her way. She made some really ugly statements. And does it say here? Yes, she does. She talks about how she has a new business that she's launching. She wants to launch her own online boutique, and she wants to sell naughty toys to the consumers. So everybody at the table was like, why? So I feel like, yeah, Erica showed up and she said, "I'm going to make this as uncomfortable for everybody as I possibly can." Her and her friend were acting up. Like I said, food was falling out her mouth. Like, Erica knows how to eat, and she knows how to eat properly. She was just stuffing pasta in her mouth and, what are you doing? Why do you have food falling out your mouth? Yeah, she was just doing everything because she wanted to be as ugly as possible. She was like, "Y'all gonna remember I was there." What's y'all's thoughts?
Yeah, she had she definitely wanted to make it known that she was there. And then to have the nerve to ask Malia, like, "Yeah, so let's join forces. Basically, I'm gonna hop on your mess, and then I'm gonna put my own dirt on it and put my own little twist, because your line is just so vanilla," is how she described it. And I'm like, wow, she is coming with all the insults. Like, she's basically asking for smoke at that point. It's like, what? But she did go out of her way to disrespect and to talk about, we're all grown, and, folks could talk, I just think of a certain age, you could discuss like your sex toys and stuff like that. To bring that up, and you got grandma and grandpa, sitting right next to you, and I don't know
your daddy, your uncle,
your daddy, your mama, or your daddy and your uncle, cousins, everybody. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to do. She probably was describing the toys, and this is what you I'm going to start selling these, and these ones are going to be. And it's like, bro, she did absolutely too much. Team too
for no reason.
Yeah, she definitely came with gasoline and the flame. She knew what she was going to do before she got there, and she brought her friend, a co-conspirator, to get this party started right. So she fully intended to come and cut up and put on the show, because she was really putting on.
She really did. She really went out of her way to show herself to be a whole a-hole.
And she don't even care, as long as it makes Malia look bad, because it's going to tear up Malia's party. She don't even care how bad she's making herself look. So
right.
I wonder if she brought back up, she probably figured Malia may not do nothing, but Eva and Wendy might get with her program. So she brought like some, that's what she brought Jaleesa for. Like, I don't want to go by myself.
Right, because if they try to get active, I want my own backup. I want my own security.
Backup, yeah.
And you knew she was trying to call Malia after the Friday night opening, trying to talk. And Malia's not answering her phone calls. She's trying to get to her any kind of way she can. Malia's not.
Girl, you've been blocked on every level. Stop.
She called Papa, whining to Papa about Papa party, and she wasn't invited.
You don't like me no more.
Right.
And another thing, she wasn't even at the graduation, but she's gonna be at the graduation dinner. That's like,
and that's what they asked her.
Wedding, but showing up to the reception. You know what I mean?
Well, they asked her. She said, "Honey, she got a big date that night, and she had to get her hair and her nails did first." I really feel like she wanted to stun on Malia. She was like, I didn't go to your stupid graduation because I had to get my hair and my nails did. Like, that was more important because I'm going to go out with a baller tonight. Like, I just felt like she wanted to just kind of show up and kind of like stunt and eat up some free food and then be like, "And I didn't buy you a gift." Bye. Like, she just really came to show out. So,
right.
All right. Our next question is, I was glad when James spoke up and got Erica together. Do you think if more people spoke up, less people like Erica would come around? No, yeah. I don't, because those kind of toxic people, any attention is attention, whether it's good or bad. And that's what they mostly come for, attention, because they're not getting any at home because nobody wants to be around them because they're Anyways, but yeah, no, I think maybe with some people, but no, people crave that attention. Toxic people do, so.
Baby, if they read her for filth for the way that she was behaving and banished her like a demon, she wouldn't come back, period. Because I'm like, I've seen it on both sides. I've seen it where if you sit still and let people do what they do, it doesn't actually get better. It makes that thing in that person grow bigger because it's not being challenged. When people are challenged, they have two options. They're either going to back down or they're going to rise up to the occasion. That's why I always say, like, I feel like family and friends have to set certain standards, because if you put certain stuff in place, that one little fake friend can't come around and tear up the friendship, right? Because everybody's going to be like, no, we're calling you out every time you go to dinner. You either try to ditch and not pay, or you in there running down somebody. Like, we're not going to have it. So I definitely feel like if more people spoke up against the things that they saw, people would be like, I guess I'm not going to just be able to just do this to people. It would really make people be like, either I'm going to have to come and get my A handed to me each time, or I'm just going to learn to stay home. Quite frankly, for me, I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you on the same shit. You know what I'm saying? God forgive me. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you on the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? If everybody likes having you around and you act this way, then they can have you around. But I'm not going to keep showing up, because I know if I see you, I'm going to check you. I'm going to put you in your place. Period.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. They'll still show up, but we won't be there.
I won't be there.
They're going to show up because ain't nobody telling them nothing. And even people that do, that's what they're coming for. They're coming for the fight, for the disagreement, for the to play the victim later and tell everybody somebody did something to them. I won't know.
But people always like a good fight when they're not involved in it, right? Oh, this is a car wreck. Let me watch it, right? But as soon as that person turns that aggression onto them and it's like, don't say nothing. And that's what, now you want somebody to speak up for you. Now you want somebody to say that was wrong. But when it was just like in the movie Friday, where Red got mad at Smokey and Craig about how Debo punked him and stole his gold chain. You're like, y'all ain't even do nothing. Y'all just sat there. And it was like, and then Craig had to remind him when they was at Debbie's house or whatever at the barbecue the summer before that, how Debo was trying to choke out, Smokey and Craig, and Red was like, oh, well, that was different. You know what I'm saying? People are okay watching stuff as long as they're not involved. Ooh, that was interesting. Baby, the tables always get turned. And when they get turned, they're going to get turned on you. And I'm just not going to be nowhere where tables are being turned on me. What you got for me, Lily?
Now, I agree with you guys. Most people are not going to keep showing up and getting their butts handed to them. But Erica isn't most people, and everybody knows Erica is basically a piece of trash. And so she's used to hearing that. She's used to people
not being invited. That's the problem.
Right. Well, Grandpa, he need to get checked
too. Yeah, he get lit. Where's your walker?
He need to get checked for sure. Like, whoa, let's
You're in time out. Taking that can away. Grandpa about to get lit.
I mean, lit. And so, everybody already thinks there ain't nothing nobody could say that she ain't already heard before. So, yeah, I think she would keep showing up just to go back to Grandpa, because apparently he's the only one that listens to her. Or even her dad from time to time, and play victim. Oh, everybody says this about me, and everybody does this, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, bro, why do you keep coming, though? Like, you know what folks is going to do. You know how they're going to react to you. You know what they're going to say to you. Like, I'd be tired of hearing it at this point. So, yeah, I don't think it would keep Erica. Because she does. She keeps showing up.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like those women at the bridal shower when all hell started to break loose and they was like, "Let me get my purse," and they left. I'm leaving. Y'all can have that.
Right. So the next question is mine. So why did Erica think it was appropriate to tell everyone at the table about her online lingerie and sex toy shop? It seems that she wants to be the victim, but goes out of her way to make people dislike her. How would you have responded? She wouldn't have gotten that far personally. Like I said, she would have been thrown out from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Probably even Grandpa with her, since he wanted to invite her.
Take that walker,
Well, since you
pops.
spend time with her, you could take her out to dinner, just the
I
two of
mean,
y'all. But
just
she wouldn't have gotten far enough. But if she did mention that at the table, yeah, I would have been like, "Bruh, really? Like, grandma's here. Like, why must you always do stuff to get attention?
mm-hmm.
Like, what is it? What is it that you want? You want everybody to give you some attention? Okay, everybody around the table, give her a round of applause. Give her attention. All right, now let's keep it moving. And then she would have got put out. So, yeah, she took it too far with that. You know,
Could you
that's.
imagine if she wanted to start explaining the type of toys she was going to sell?
Mm-hmm.
I have
That's
this
what I
one.
think.
What if she
She'd be
pulled?
like,
What if
"Oh,
she
this is
pulled one out of
the
her purse?
It's like, I got a
oh
demo, a sample product.
Lord, a
You want to see
hammer."
it, Nana?
Right. Like, oh my Lord,
You know,
Jesus. So,
be a fence.
hmm
I
what,
think
what,
you said it best. Some people like to play victim. She knew. And I'm saying, like you said, we're all adults. People do what they do. People like what they like, right? But was it for everybody at the table to know that you were going to start this online, sex store? Like, what I'm saying? Like what? Why does that need to be something that everybody at the table, especially our grandparents, need to hear, right? So, she wanted attention, and I felt like at that point, James really had to get with her program because he knew that if he didn't say like Erica, shut up or leave and like grab her arm or something, like she would have been like, yeah, and I have these butt beads. Like, I mean, she was probably going to be like, Nana, you should try these
what,
edible panties. Like, could you imagine she trying to put grandma
oh,
on the
she
edible panties
would.
and
She
stuff?
would sell grandma both edible
She doesn't
panties and
like
pillow
grandma.
beads. Like, grandma, we got
Right. She doesn't like grandma,
you.
clearly. Because it's not, her grandmother, but and Nana's not gonna play with people. If Nana doesn't like you, she's gonna be like, right? So I feel like if she wasn't stopped, she would have just kept going and going. And we have this one gel that if you just put it on and you blow on it, it actually heats up. And so you can put those in your naughty areas. Like I think Erica would have really went in. So um, but then she goes, and then she tells people they don't like me and I'm shunned. Some people go out of their way to put themselves in positions where they are going to be shunned because it gives them something to talk about. Again, I'm the victim. But why are you the victim? Because you did something stupid, but that's not what they want to say. It's just everybody hates me. And it gives them a level of attention. So that's that for me. Kyrie, what were your thoughts?
I'm with Alicia. She wouldn't have been there. I wouldn't have been there. But if this just so happened that I was held at gunpoint and I had to stay for this encounter,
Right.
yeah, I think she just had a list of things that she was going to do and say to be explosive at this party. I don't even think she
Mhm.
really was interested in a business to do that. She just wanted to say some
Right.
explosive stuff.
I think so as well.
Yeah, to get this party started. And then she had her little
Hmm.
raggedy homegirl in, just co-signing on everything that she says. So
Mm-hmm.
she just wanted to
Because she
be
was all in the corner, like, girl, it's about to be the best shot, like, and just being her hype man at the
right,
table, like,
great
oh my
hype man.
God. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
being her hype
So
man at the table.
um if I was trying to think of what perspective to put it in, because if I was like, well, I don't know. I honestly don't know, because I wouldn't have been. I would have been like, she needs to leave as soon as she hit that door. So,
Because you already
I,
know some people are going to bring drama. So it's like,
yeah,
why test them? Why test that?
yeah, I definitely would have said something to her. Like, do you think that's appropriate for right now? But then again, I would have been hesitant to say something, because I'm like, she better not say nothing back to me crazy, because I'm not going to need Malia to drag her out. I'm going to drag her out myself.
Man,
So,
I'm flipping over tables and I'm grabbing chairs. Like, who wants
it's
that?
not my party. I'm not
Grandpa,
trying
you
to
need a piece of that chair too? Because you out here getting stuff started.
I'm not trying to
Mm-hmm.
ruin it for Malia. So I would have already took Erica out though before
I
she
would have
even
just had to leave because I know me. and I would have ruined all kind of stuff. And
Like, oh,
so I'm
y'all
trying
letting
to
her
console
stay?
myself
Oh,
these
okay.
days.
Well, Malia, I'm gonna have to take you out another day to celebrate.
Yep, that would have been me because I would have been like, the longer I stay, the more at risk everybody at this table becomes.
Yes.
Yep. And
Because
don't
where's
let
my
those be
chair?
don't let them be foldable chairs.
That's what I'm saying. About to give y'all some Montgomery, Alabama. You know what
We
I
gonna give
mean?
you that yeah, we about to give you that Alabama brawl.
About
But
to give you some of that Bama, baby.
Bama.
Mm. All right, the next question says, why do you think why did Erica think Malia would want to partner with her? Do you think she said it just to get a reaction out of Malia, or do you think she thinks hopping on, I don't know, what am I trying to read here? Let me go back. Okay. Girl, me and my eyesight today. Why did Erica think Malia would want to partner with her? Do you think she said it just to get a reaction out of Malia, or do you think she was hoping Malia would partner with her and she could push the work off on Malia while taking full credit? I think, like Curious, I don't think that I don't think that Erica was really serious about her business. I do think she just thought Malia owns a store. She ain't gonna be the only person out here selling stuff. I think that she was just throwing something out there just to throw it out there. And I also think that, with that being said, that she was like, that would be a dope idea, like to have some lingerie, sell some toys, boom, boom, boom. And if Malia would have been like, yeah, I can help you with that because Eva built my other stuff online, and then she's like, stupid, I got you, I suckered you in. So I think that Erica wasn't serious, but I think that if Malia would have taken the bait, she definitely would have worked her. And I think that in the past, she's experienced putting ideas out there, doing things, and Malia being like, "This is my opportunity to bond with her. This is my opportunity to show her that I do love her and I do support her." And she was taken advantage of. And then Erica will take full credit. No, because I did all the work by myself, and Malia, she didn't do anything. If anything, I showed her how to run her business. So you see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that.
I agree. I don't think she has a business or trying to get anything up off the ground. She was there to ruffle feathers, and she did exactly what she set out to do. Probably as soon as Grandpa invited her, or maybe her and Jaleesa just came up with that idea in a car. I don't think she really has a business. She just know how to set people off, and she knew what she was doing. So, no, I don't think she was really trying to partner with Malia. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I definitely don't, as I said before. And let's not forget, Erica is a scammer. So if Malia would foolishly fall into working with her, it would all be a setup to scam Malia for everything. And it was going to be daddy round two, of what Malia's dad did to her, you know, taking all Malia's money, So, and then she would have took the money and probably started the actual lingerie store. so, so yeah, that's my take on it. What'd you say, Karina? You're muted. You're muted.
Maybe I was over here just having a whole conversation. I said she found a stupid investor.
We
And
saw
she
your
found
lips
somebody.
moving, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that basically what Kyrie said about her basically stealing Malia's money for round two and starting it. I'm like, she got the money that she needed. She found the financial investor. She found somebody who was silly enough to open themselves up, and now she's being taken for part two. Like, Lord Jesus, like, have mercy. Can't nobody be this crazy. Yeah, can't nobody be this crazy. I mean, to fall for that?
Mm.
Just
I
go
hope
on back
not.
to Mike. If she fell for that, just go on
You and this Mike. You always say, just go back to Mike. Just go back to Mike, sis. You don't have to think about nothing. He'll do all the thinking for you.
right.
Right.
He'll tell you what time of day to take a shower. Like, don't you worry about it. Big Daddy Mike got you covered, girl. Can you imagine? I
Big
would
Daddy Mike.
Big Daddy Mike got you
Big
covered,
Daddy
baby.
Mike.
He's telling you what time to eat in the morning, what time to get up, what time to work out, what time to take your vitamins. Did you put your eye cream on? He's on it.
He got you.
He's gonna make all these decisions and choices for you. All you have to do is just be there, be a willing vessel. How many times do we hear that? Be a willing vessel. Just be used.
Oh my Lord.
Yes.
Praise God.
Took me back to my church days. Praise God.
Girl, yes. All right. Our final question for today is, why do you think Papa invited Erica to the dinner? Do you think he knows about her bathroom antics with Justin? I don't think Papa knows a lot. I think he's heard a few things here and there, but nobody's really explicitly talking to Papa, filling him in on the hardcore details. Malia's not calling Papa crying, saying, "Woe is me," because Erica is this, and that. She's done this, and that. But Erica is calling Papa, saying, "Malia's done this, and I'm just trying to love her, and we're supposed to be family," and all that stuff. So while he has that, he's really banking on. He knows Erica's had a hard upbringing, and he's trying to be there as much as he can for the information that he has. So that's why I think he felt like he was doing a good deed by inviting her to the little party. Oh, maybe this will give her, Malia and Erica, a chance to talk and make things better and amend things. Little does he know that Sunshine has been out here being a whole demon.
Sunshine.
So I think that was his big motivation for inviting her to the dinner.
Sunshine out here acting like Boo Boo the Fool, so basically.
Sunshine.
Yeah, I agree that Papa doesn't know everything, but I also have the feeling that if he did, it wouldn't matter. He's going to be that one person that's going to be
That's your sister.
Not my baby.
Not my baby. Yeah.
Yo, family, stop this foolishness.
She's an angel. Like, yeah.
That girl had a rough life. Her mama's dead. Come on, man.
Why are we laughing at that? Oh my God.
We're not laughing. Okay, we're not laughing at Erica. We're laughing at Papa because we both got a vision of an older black man standing tall, wagging his finger, and just going in on the family with like some kind of Southern accent, and that's what's happening.
Girl, I don't know if you remember when little Lumi got sick and nobody. This is like when COVID first was popping out. Like we were at the funeral home and. She's coughing up a storm and everybody was so worried about it, about getting sick. The way Kitty went off on us. Oh my, cause she's just a child and y'all don't need to be acting like that over that baby. She ain't gonna get no. And I mean, Kitty went off on me and Miss Kirkland and anybody else that had anything to say about her coughing.
You should have had her mouth covered with the thing.
So I was thinking, just like Grandma was sticking up for the little one, Grandpa, it don't matter. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered if Papa did know about what she was doing. He's going to be that one person in her corner, and he's always going to, be on her side. So he invited her because he wanted to see her. And, he probably didn't want her to feel left out, even though she wasn't invited. He's like, well, no, because it ain't right, because you need to bring her in and blah, blah, blah.
It ain't right.
So he took it upon himself.
Member. You don't do that to your family. We used to take care of each other.
He probably even asked. He was probably like, hey, Erica going to be there? And everybody's like, oh, hell nah. And he decided to give her a call, No,
that girl going to be here. We family.
Right. No, they want you there. I'll talk to everybody. Oh my God. Because Erica was like, no, because nobody don't like me. And blah, blah, blah. He's like, nah. They want you there.
I got you covered, though.
I got you covered. I don't talk to my whole family. Oh my God. Jesus.
Girl, that's a mess my dad would have did. He would have did that.
Mm,
They want
yeah,
you
for
there.
sure.
He's lying. Gonna have people in
Mm.
bad situations. I don't think Papa knew everything. I think he'd be shocked by Erica's bathroom antics, but I also think that he would just make an excuse. You know that girl's mama, what she did to her. She's a victim, So I think that I don't care what Erica does. I think Papa is just. I think he has a mission in his life, and his mission is to. I'm going to love her the way she should have been loved. I'm always going to support her, even when she does wrong. I'm like, people make mistakes, and and the devil be using folks and stuff. But that's a good child. I know she got good in her. So I feel like Papa invited her, and in his mind, he really wants to bring the family together because you saw when they were on their way to the graduation, um, Nana didn't want her. I think it was her cousin or niece or somebody. Margaret invited, and she was like, "Nope, don't give her the address." And Papa was like, "No, like we need to invite her. Like we already told her." And she's like, "I didn't invite her." And he's like, "It's your family." And she's like, "I don't care. I don't like her." And Nana is all about just ghosting people and not having unsavory people in her environment. Where Papa's really like, "I'm a peacemaker. I'm going to be the head of this family. I'm going to bring this family together. There's nothing that we can't work through." And I think that's admirable to have that hope, to be able to bring people together. But I have had to become realistic in my life and realize that you can't bring people together who are hell bent on causing destruction. And we were in the height of the pandemic, and Alumi should have had a mask on if she was coughing. But my mother had this thing like during the pandemic. All these people are dying, right? Because of COVID-19. And the funeral home was packed full of people who had died from COVID. It was ridiculous, right? My mother had this thing where it was like other people can like spread COVID and kill each other, but like God won't let that happen. Like, God won't let that happen in our family. Like, why would God allow like one of the grandkids to get me sick and I die? Like, the God that I serve would never do that to me. And I'm like, are we really gonna put this off on God now? Like, I don't think it's a God thing. There were people who were spreading to their own family members, and unfortunately, people, passed away. But my mom had this thing in her mind: Illumina is a child, and she can't hurt nobody. How dare I say, lady, just have her cover her mouth. It's just not okay. No, because she's a child. I got yelled at because I brought it up. I was like, no, I don't think that's necessarily like the right way to go. You have to think about this is a global pandemic. People are afraid, and she's
Right.
coughing. And I remember I was on the phone. I was like, is that her coughing? Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, it
She have
was
a
a
mask.
bad
She
cough.
have a
It
mask.
wasn't just a little cough. Like it
It
felt,
was
it was
it was
kind of
in your
coughed up
it was all in your chest. It
yeah,
was that rattling
coughing from
cough.
your chest. Yeah.
My
And I'm
son
like,
said that my son was coughing a couple of days ago at practice, and he said his coach was like, "You got pneumonia or bronchitis? Like, what's going on with you?" He was like, "Mom, I just had such a bad cough." And I'm like, "Sometimes you do, and you can tell like there's something else that's in there." And for my mom to be like, "That girl ain't gonna get nobody sick," that's Papa for you. Even when he sees that Erica is toxic, it's like, no, Erica's a baby and she just needs to be loved on. Her relationship with her father was strained. Her mother died at an early age. Her mother prostituted her. Her mother got her hooked on cocaine at 14. That girl's a victim. So, Papa is just hell bent on, I can save her. I don't think Erica can be saved. I think Erica has embraced all of who she is. I mean, she's tried to take away anything that anyone ever had in terms of happiness. Like you going after people's daddies and stuff, and trying to turn friends against each other. Says you like, oh, people are happy today. Okay, I'm about to be the Grinch who stole Christmas. I'm taking everybody's Christmas tree. Ain't nobody having Christmas. We're not having Hanukkah. We're not even gonna have Kwanzaa. You ain't getting nothing. Cancel New Year's
Kwanzaa.
too. Yeah. Erica
Mhm.
is going to take away anything that brings you joy. And if I knock this computer over, my God. All right. Any closing thoughts? Any closing thoughts on this chapter? All right, folks. Again, we really do try to do our best and do the recaps of like what happens in each chapter. But you really have to read it for yourself because again, even though I wrote it, I always have to go back and reread it again because I know like, okay, this is what happens, this is what happens, right? But as I go and I read it, I'm like, dang, it was really cutting up, or oh, that's really happened, right? So it's all those little details that we can't cram into all of our sessions with you. But baby, get that book, read it. You're gonna be like, I'm glad that I read the book and then used the podcast as like a supplemental, guide to this. Because there's been so many times I have, watched TV shows and I was just angry. I'm like, why y'all kill Glenn on Walking Dead? Like, why y'all do that? And I know it was a comic book, you know what I'm saying? But I really felt some kind of way about certain people being killed, right? And I wanted to know, like, why? Like what was the premise? Like, what was the thought process? Because every time something happens, you have to know that there's a thought process. There's something else leading up to it. People aren't just killing off characters. People aren't just bad people for no reason. There's a reason for these actions. And I think that it's really cool when we are able to sit down and kind of go over those things, because I remember somebody asked me.
Yeah, Game of Thrones did that after every episode. They had the after. I think they called it the after show, and they explained what happened in the episode. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
It's really nice so that you don't have to do all this speculating, because I used to watch The Walking Dead and they would have the after show. And after The Walking Dead was over, I would watch the after show and I'd be in here like, no, and I was thinking about that too. And Carl, what was you doing? So, you have these questions that you really, really want to know answers to, because I remember somebody had asked me, Papa seems to have taken such a strong liking to, Erica. Could it be that she's one of his tricks? And so I was like, no, absolutely not. But some people might look at it from that perspective. They know that Erica's been out here pimping men. They know she sleeps with folks. And you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, why is he protecting her? So it's nice to be able to have this platform and to discuss like the logic behind some actions. Papa and Erica have nothing going on. It's just, he's one of those people. He deeply feels sorry for her. I think in a lot of ways, sometimes when people go through things, you'd be like, dang, if I just would have known a little bit earlier, like maybe I could have did more. Nobody knew that Erica was suffering the way she was suffering. Erica kept that quiet. It wasn't until like after she got older that a lot of stuff, came out. Papa was seeing some things as a judge, like, wait a minute, this stuff is showing up on my, girl, what are you out here doing? Prostitution. Like, he knew some stuff was wrong, but even when you know something's wrong and you go to a person, like, what's happening? Why are you doing some of these things? They'd be like, oh, everything's cool. Like, people know how to put the kibosh on it. They'll just shut down. So I just wanted to talk about that with him. And they have this relationship where she loves him. He's the only person who sees her in this light of like, she can possibly be helped. But everybody else around is like, no, she can't be helped. Like, she likes being that super villain, and she is. Erica is a super villain. And I think it's nice to have people around you who do believe in you, but some people don't deserve it. And Erica's one of the people who don't deserve it. Okay, praise God. All right. Well, that's it for our episode of Rose City, the After Show. We hope that you enjoyed our discussion on episode 30, which was Malia's graduation. Don't forget to tune in next week. We will be diving into the continuation of the graduation part 2. If you haven't already read it, like, what are you waiting for? Like, what are you doing? Come on. Like, come on, let's get this together. The first 3 chapters are free on Kindle Vella, baby. Get you a little taste of that. So there's no reason why, you can't check the show out. It's amazing. We know you're going to be hooked. We are hooked. New episodes are being published every week. We love to hear from our readers. So please post your thoughts and questions and theories to our comment section here, or go to Rose City, the After Show on Facebook. All links will be provided in the description. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to see you next week for part 2, baby. Bye.